These days people seem crazy. They're always talking about it on some blog, old enough to remember the old days, young enough to think I know what's up. And these days it's way too easy to pick your mouth off behind some laptop screen, let you in on little secrets. Your opinion don't mean shit to me. Can't you see? This whole world keeps turning, even when you're trolling me. It ain't me you're hurting, it's self-inflicted misery, insanity. All right, Kurt. Can't you see? This whole world keeps turning, even when you're trolling me. It ain't me you're hurting, it's self-inflicted misery, insanity, insanity. Oh, give it up for Kurt's deadly background vocals that made me laugh my ass off. Hello, everybody.
My deadly dance moves over here.
What's up?
What's up, everybody? We've got a special guest this week, Mr. Jason Campbell, all the way from Winnipeg, Manitoba. We're going to let him in about 2 minutes' time. We want to talk to Chelsea because she was not here last week. What was going on, Chelsea?
Oh my God. What was going on? So I went to go drop off my son, and I was about to go drop off my daughter, and then all of a sudden my son, something about him, I needed to pick him up or whatever. And then my phone freaking died in the middle of sending you guys a text, and I'm trying to get data for my phone so that I could do the podcast, and then rush to go get my son at the same time. And then by then they were like, no, he can stay for an extra hour. And I'm like, oh my God, guys, and then my phone, charging, and yeah, I tried so hard to be online last time.
That's all good, Chelsea. You were missed, though. You were definitely missed.
Yeah, definitely. It was it was really cool. It was good, but we're glad that you're back here. You're in the vehicle, and yeah, we have an AmCamp brother, one of my AmCamp brothers here that's on today. The first AmCamp that I went to, so it's gonna be good to talk to JC. It's been a while. Holy smokes.
Yeah, for sure. So you got anything you want to update anybody on today, or?
Well, I'm just continuing to do what I'm doing. I'm trying to plan a screening for the documentary, hopefully for around June-ish.
Awesome.
I'm going to be actually going home to kind of spread my dad's memory out there. So, hopefully around that time we'll be able to do the screening. Yeah, for the documentary. It's called They Found Us, and it's a documentary on the search for the unmarked graves on my reserve, George Gordon's First Nation there. So yeah, that's what it's about.
Good stuff, man. No, this week I just eased into my new job. I've been doing assertive community treatments, working with people experiencing homelessness. It's been good to get back out in the community and do some stuff and just feel kind of useful again because, the pandemic kept a lot of us home for a long time. Jeez. So I'm feeling good. I got a couple of shows coming up. Things are looking up.
Yeah, and then we got to do we have to talk about the show coming up with all of us on it, including Danita, and it's going to be
Jared Lee is hosting the event at River Cree Resort and Casino on April 16th. Tickets are on sale. You can get tickets from any one of us on this podcast. They're $30 a piece.
Get them from me.
No,
get them from me. The first 10 from me first.
We won't tell you why, but we're all competing to see who can sell their 10 tickets first. I'm just
Yes,
thankful
we
all of
were.
Chelsea's followers live in other countries.
20@gmail.com.
Well, no, it's good to see Gerald throwing on these different events, like around. I seen he's got like a few different events happening around Canada here, around in the different provinces and stuff. So good on you, brother, for keeping the music alive and doing your thing.
Come out and check us out. Okay, let's get started with JC. What do you think? Have we made him wait long enough?
Yeah, I seen him put his guitar down. He picked it back up. Let's
go.
get him on.
Hello.
How's it going, everybody?
Hey,
Hi.
buddy.
It's going great. Oh, yeah, like you said, long time no see, eh?
Yeah.
No doubt, man. It's been, geez. When I used to, at that time, man, that's when I was like a party guy. I used to kind of black out once in a while. Eh? Now I've been sober for almost, I don't know, a good 11, 12 years. So, geez,
Nice.
It's been a while, brother.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it definitely has. And then, well, COVID, of course, came in and shut everything down, right? So there was no chance of seeing anybody the last couple of years.
No.
Yeah, that's true. Kind of just shut down everything. And this is kind of the we were talking about this earlier, saying that this is one of the positives that has come out of COVID, is us being able to get together in this way with Zoom and StreamYard and everything that we're using. So yeah,
For sure.
Cool.
I'm a huge fan of
the pandemic does not even exist to me. I blocked it all out. It was we're still in 2019.
Yeah, no, I love doing the Zoom ones. There's so much less pressure when you're sitting in your home, right?
Yeah, performing with the good, looking good from the waist up, eh? But it doesn't matter what's down. Hey,
I'm in my
I didn't think I combed my hair. We're good.
Awesome. I was telling these guys before we started, I have a school performance at 8:45 a.m., but it's through Zoom. So same thing. I mean, it's the comfort of your own home.
So you're not going to wear pants, is what you're saying?
Well, I'll probably put on pants for all those listeners out there that do school shows. I will have pants on.
That's so funny.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so you got a new album out. Tell us a little bit about that. Tell us, where'd you record it and how many songs are on it? That kind of thing.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's 7 songs up on there, and I originally we had planned on recording it right just before the pandemic kind of hit there. I had signed with Medellin Music, Mark Medellin from Najuan, and we were going to record an EP back then, and so time goes by, of course, with all this COVID bullshit, and once things opened up just enough, where before one of the last kind of okay, everybody come back, nobody's quite free just yet. In that little window there of time, they flew me out to Toronto, and in I think 4 or 5 days, we laid down these 7 songs. It was actually going to be 6 songs. And then right near the end of production, we were kind of like, well, maybe we can add another song, and I had a couple kind of on the go, and we decided on this extra one called Stapleton Song, and it's just a song about how hard it is to sing that guy's songs. and that's on there. I recorded it here in my little studio, my voice and my guitar, sent it off to Mark, and then he had some guys play some instruments on there, and it made the EP, turned it into an LP. So now it's an LP anyways.
Nice. So what was the inspiration behind your album? What's the is there a certain theme? What inspired you to write these 7 songs?
Well, I guess constant theme anyways in my songwriting is just singing about life, right? Singing about things that are going on, things that I'm seeing, things that friends and family go through, and just everyday kind of things. And so sometimes it's kind of, you as a songwriter, you kind of go through these periods of, well, nothing's really coming out. I'm doing the thing. I'm heading out to the van. I'm laying down some guitar and singing some of the songs that I've already written, and then that's kind of the space where I would write most of the stuff, right? Just because in the van, nobody can hear me singing a line 10 times, 20 times over. So I was up in there writing songs, and there was just a big dry spell or whatever, and it just kind of came up all of a sudden. I was like, boom, here's one, boom, here's another one, holy crap. And then along with there was a couple old gems that I had from 5-7 years ago that I just kind of got stuck between the pages of the songbook, and pulled a couple of those ones out. So some of them are old. One of them in particular is named, it's called 7. And that song has been recorded by 3 different producers, and 3 different songs, man. 3 different songs. I mean, it's the same lyrics.
Are they all on the album?
What's that?
Are they all on the album?
Oh, no. We just went with the latest production of it.
What you should do is get 2 more producers to produce it, and then put out an EP of just that song with different versions.
That's a good idea, because it's just such a big difference. I did one of them with Murray Pulver, and he changed up the timing, so we did it in 4/4 time instead of my go-to 6/8 time, and it's way different. It's got a groove. It's whatever, right? And the first time I tried that song with a producer named Phil. I can't believe his name is escaping me right now. Great producer though. Anyways, he did a run on it, and then it sounded awesome then too. And we just when we sat down, once I got out to Toronto. He was like, okay, let's see what you got. So I, had the songs that I had in kind of mind and thought that might have enough strength. And so we sat down, and that was one of them that that I showed, and we weren't actually going to record that one. My mind was like, okay, well, it's already been recorded and done twice by 2 other producers. And so, I just didn't think it was going to get on, and so it ended up getting on as well. And it's got a cool thing to it too now. You know what I mean? And so I think that's a good thing about sort of switching up your producers once in a while, because you might get a total different their kind of take on it. That'll be completely different from what you bring to the table. So it's really cool to see the difference in the producers that tried that song out.
No, that's really cool. I remember liking your songwriting style for all the way back from AmCamp, and one of the songs that stuck out. I'm not sure what it was called, but there was a couple of lines in there where you were like, "How can I not love you, or not like you," or something like that. Yeah. I had never heard somebody use that in songwriting before, so I do remember your songwriting style as being quite different, and I dig it, man.
Oh yeah, it's like a double negative, right? not. Yeah,
so we see you got your guitar there. Why don't you share a song with us and tell us about what it is that you what you're going to share?
Okay. Well, I just I wasn't sure how many to prepare for, so I prepared for 20. And
I'll be back in an hour. You keep playing.
Yeah, you guys just have some coffee.
The show's all yours, man.
No, I'm just kidding. I just prepared a couple there, and I figured I'd start off with that Chris Stapleton one I was talking about.
Oh,
All
cool.
right.
Or it's called the Stapleton song, but yeah, it's when I wrote it, I named it this is the Chris Stapleton song. but yeah, so this is I'll try a little bit of that song and see if I can get through it. Classic country. I tried to sing me a Chris Stapleton song. I was mistaken to think I could sing along. When I got to the next verse, I knew I was wrong. To think I could sing me Chris Stapleton song. Worried about nothing but trying to sound like a god. Had me hell-bent on breaking my neck to sound like the sun. Picking and singing so hard, I blacked out and started fighting everyone. Yeah, I almost died trying to sing Mr. Stapleton songs. I tried to sing me a Chris Stapleton song. I was mistaken to think I could sing along. But when I got to the next verse, I knew I was wrong. To think I could sing me Chris Stapleton song. I could have sworn I was clinically dead, just trying to sing barely alive. Yeah, I almost died trying to sing Mr. Stapleton tonight. Yeah, I almost died trying to sing with him tonight.
I have a question. Have you and Chelsea met each other? I didn't even ask that when we started.
No, but I know of Chelsea. I know of that girl. Yeah, I've been keeping my eye out, watching all the awesome singers out there, and Chelsea's definitely one of them.
You know what? I don't know what it is with the Facebook algorithm, but I used to see like everybody's posts about like other musicians and stuff like that, and I don't see that anymore. Like I don't know if there's just too many people on my Facebook and it just shows up the same people over and over, or what's going on, but I now have to like search people's names and stuff. But yeah, Trent was showing me a song of yours. Which one was it again, Trent? I'd have to go look at it.
Now. It was off the new album. I pulled it up yesterday. I can't remember which one it was.
I was like, oh my God, this is who we're interviewing. Like, sheesh, that's freaking, you're really good. I love it. You're really good.
Thank you very much.
Chelsea, you kind of look like you're on an old kung fu movie right now. Your voice wasn't matched up to your lips, and I was really having a hard time looking at the screen.
I know I exited out. It just my finger just hit something, and then I was just trying not to just be inconspicuous about it. And then a truck went by, and I'm like, oh my God.
All good.
So like listening to your songs, JC, it really, you're obviously inspired by some good old country style. Did you grow up with music in your family and sitting around and being, at different places where people were playing music and you're running around as a child type of thing?
Well, I guess, there's definitely music in the house because when the mama puts on the music to clean, it gets up loud, and of course my dad was musical as well. As far as singing goes, the guy had a great blues voice, right? So I did. I think one of my first experiences seeing someone or anybody in a band setting on a stage out at some farm out in I don't even know where. But my dad got up on stage and blew some minds, and I think that was probably the first time I was just like, oh my, wow, music. But I had already been kind of when music would play, I would be the one, the little guy sitting on the edge of the bed listening and just enjoying it. So it's always been deep inside my soul, as far as I could tell, So there's definitely music, lots of good music, country, blues, soul, all that good stuff growing up there. So, and then of course I'm a bit older, so there was AM radio.
Yeah.
And so all kind of good music. It's funny, when I listen to like the classic radio stations or the songs that they play in the stores now that make you feel super old.
We were just talking about that, about Spotify.
Yeah, but so I mean, it's just it was a wide spectrum of music that I grew up listening to, and started playing guitar, around 12 or so, and stuck to it. Probably because I just loved music so much, even from a young age.
Did you grow up in Winnipeg?
Yeah. Born and raised in the old Peg. Moved here and there throughout the city, and then in the last, say, 5 or so years, I moved out kind of more away from the city, out here in Steinbach. So we got a cool spot here with a nice big backyard for my boy to run around in, and
awesome.
It's a cool setup. So we're going to be here for another little while, and it's it's nice because every time I go into Winnipeg now, into the city, there's just such a sense of crowdedness. You know what I mean? Like houses are this far apart, and I just like a little bit of space, and there's definitely less sirens and stuff out here.
Yeah. It's good to be out in the country for sure. So tell us what do you got coming up there, man? What do you got coming up for the summer, and how can people get a hold of you and your new album?
Okay, well, there's a couple gigs that came up already. I think end of April, I got 2 kind of festival type ones. One is the Hoot and Holler festival out in Portage la Prairie. And there's another one in Toulon that I think I may be playing in that one. I'm still waiting to hear back from them, but they showed some interest, and I'll basically be going from Portage la Prairie, that area, doing my set over there, and then heading over, if I get asked to sing, over to the other one. So it'll be a good weekend of getting out and singing hour-long sets in front of people. You know what I mean? Holy heck, it's nerve-wracking. I'm a little bit scared right now, even just thinking about it. I'll just talk a lot. That's what I'll do.
It takes a while. Like we just did a gig in a bar a couple of weeks ago, and I haven't played much in the last 2 years, and I was losing my voice by the third hour. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy. I did one just recently out in Broken Head here at for the Southeast Child and Family Services. They had something going on out there, and me and my honey went out and spent the night at the casino out there first, and then went and did a little lunch set over there. And yeah, it was it's such a different situation from when you're ready, or you're thinking, okay, I know how to play my damn songs, everything's good, and then you get up on the stage, and then all of a sudden you're like,
that was exactly me this past weekend. I was just like a part of the crowd. I picked a table in the back so nobody would see me, and I got spotted out, and they're like, one of the lead singers is Straight Up, couldn't make it, so Straight Up country band, anyway, so yeah, they couldn't make it, and they're like, come up on stage, sing some fast songs. I'm like, I don't know, you know how long it's been,
mm-hmm.
But it was a lot of fun. It was,
yeah.
How do you get over those nerves though?
I don't. not usually, not till about 2 or 3 songs in, then I can ease in a little bit. But even then, there's still like there's moments throughout every single song almost. It seems that where you get that feeling, oh, it's going off the rails, holy crap, and then you stop the panic for a second. Okay, wait, I got it. But there's times throughout, every time I go out and play where I really think, holy shit, I don't know this next verse, and I'm like seconds away from what I'm supposed to say, and somehow it just comes by accident, I think.
I played with my dad for years, and he'd do this thing where he'd be singing, and then he'd look at me, and that meant I don't know the words anymore, and I'd have to mouth the words to him.
Hey, you'd know the signs. That's what I need. That's what I need when I sing. I tell you,
you got to get your boy on stage with you, and he can mouth the words to you.
Yeah. If I could see, I could do it from the crowd.
You guys do not know anxiety until your eyelash is like falling off from your sweat on stage, and you still have to like blink with this thing kind of flapping around, like keep cameras in your face, and
that's funny.
That's anxiety.
I definitely have never experienced that. I can say that for sure.
Me too. But I could just imagine. I bet you it must have been awesome for everybody to see, though. But really a good memory.
Well, JC, you want to sing us another song off your album, or an old one that you really like to sing? Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do.
All right. Well, I'll sing one of my latest singles before the album came out.
Okay.
A song called Six String. It's about this guitar right here.
Hey.
But my dad gave me this guitar when I was 18, so all my songs got wrote on this guitar. But it's called Six String. 6 string, my eternal flame, treat me the way I do. 6 string, do your thing, help me see this sad time through. Sit me down and help me sing a song. Nope. Sit me down and help me ride away the way I'm feeling now. We could tell the world about the way you keep me above ground. I was walking in the way of a wounded man, looking for a place to fall. You were there, you were always there, ready to catch it all. Sit me down and help me write a song. I know you know the one. I can lend a hand, pick and sing this comeback song. Woo-hoo. I'm feeling better by the second, by the minute when I hear you ring. You're my friend, my heart defender. You're the mender with the joy you bring. Six string, my eternal flame. I love the way you love me too. Six string, do your thing. Help me see this sad time through.
Hey,
That was
woo.
beautiful.
Thank you.
It looks like the crowd loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
It's always nice when I make it through without screwing up too bad.
I just love how nonchalant you were. You're like, nope. There we go.
That's because I'm so used to it.
Used to it.
That's awesome.
I like that, man.
So do you got a website, JC? Is that where can people get your music directly from you, or do they have to go on like Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, that type of thing?
Yeah, well, my website is thatjcguy3.com. No, thatjcguy.com.
Okay, that JC guy. Here, I'll type that in the comments.
Yeah, so it's just thatjcguy.com, and it all my songs are on there pretty much except for this album. This album you can find on Apple and Spotify, all that kind of stuff. Same with a few of my other songs and another album, Spotify and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so for purchasing and whatever, it's all through that Apple and iTunes or whatever, and probably a couple of the other platforms that are out there.
Here's a business question for you.
Uh-huh.
You just put out an album. Are you going to do any hard copies?
Well, I want some vinyl.
Yeah.
I've recently bought a record player there and some albums and stuff, and it's vinyl's just doing this thing coming back or whatever. And although the quality and even the sound level and stuff ain't all that great, it's different. It's nice to hear the clicks and the pops, right? And but as far as I know, not just yet. It's kind of in the hands of the label, and
Okay. Yeah.
If they, I may just put forth the idea. Oh, want to go halfers?
There you go. Well, it's good for like a collectible, right? For people that want to spend the money and want to invest in you, right? That gives them something that they can hold on to. And I think that's what today's music is really missing. Like, we have nothing that's tangible anymore, right? It all just goes out into the internet, into like the great unknown, and like people hear it, but it's not the same. Like, it's not the same as like going through your CDs or even your old cassette tapes and trying to find, a song. There's no visceral thing left to it. For me, anyways, that's what it feels. Yeah. Right?
Well, it's all like this on your phone, right? Tuk, 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 and then
yeah. Copy and paste, click.
yeah,
for sure.
But, we may do even some physical copy CDs or whatever. Because if things kind of get a little bit busy, and now that things are opening up a bit more and stuff, so I might need some. I do have hard copies of my last two albums, and so I'm okay with that as far as that goes when I go to play a gig. But one of the problems is I never remember to bring it. I don't bring them. The last one I played at, I'm like, okay, I got my guitar, I got my cord, my pick, my cable. Yeah, I'm good. I got everything. I got everything. And then you get there and you're like, oh, I guess I could have brought some CDs.
Yeah.
Story of my life. That's funny.
Very I think most musicians got that little forgetful streak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's an understatement in this room, anyways.
Like I noticed that So when you do like shows at like festivals or whatever, there's still those people that want a hard copy, like want a CD. They're still out there. So yeah, definitely. And the thing I like about the vinyls is if you have a really nice like album cover, it really looks nice like on the vinyl, like in such a big, picture size, I guess,
Yeah. And you can do so many things now, right? You can get your ashes put into an album. So that's what I'm gonna do. When the time comes, I'll make a whole bunch of copies of all my songs on the album, all my ashes in there.
It took me a minute to realize what a vinyl was. I was like, yeah.
A record.
Yeah. Oh.
Chelsea's a little bit younger than us. She's like, I still remember 8 tracks from when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, me too.
Chelsea's like, what? What's an 8-track?
Yeah, you're probably 90s Chelsea, right? 90s,
Yeah.
80s.
90s.
I was born in the 70s myself.
Me too, right here.
Yeah, same here. 90s was my party years, damn it.
Yeah.
My oldest girl was born in 94.
That's when you started adulthood.
Hey, no, not yet.
That's only 4 years younger than me.
Ah, there you go.
I don't know why. I have this thing about throwing my age at everybody. You know what I mean? My manager showed me a picture. He was like graduating or something like that. It was like, 96. And I sent him a picture of myself as a 6-year-old. I was like, yeah, this is me in 96. No
wonder he doesn't like you very much.
He loves me.
I know, I'm just
time flies.
Well, you should end us off here with another tune there, JC. Sing us one out here.
Okay. Well, this one's off the new album, and it's called The Racist. And funny, when we were out in Toronto, when I was out in Toronto, I was still kind of on the fence about just calling it The Racist. And we thought about, or I thought about calling it the C word, the CU whatever, right? Yeah. And they were like, "Well, that's a bit harsh, a little bit harsh." And we kind of toyed the idea around a little bit, and we were like, what's that? See you next Tuesday. So the acronym for see you next Tuesday would be CUNT, right?
Yeah.
And then we're like, well, not everybody's going to get that. So we just decided to keep it as the racist. But it's
getting pushback from the label for that title.
No, they were on board, but we just couldn't figure out a good way to do it. Super cool, the Mediterraneans, Mark and Laura. They just recently took on five more artists.
Right
Picked
on.
up about five other artists.
5 other artists? Yeah. Awesome.
But
your family is growing then. That's good.
Yes, yeah. There's I think now 7 or 8 or 9, maybe 10.
And where did you say they were based out of again? Was it Winnipeg or Toronto?
In Toronto.
Toronto. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Najuan, Mark Najuan, he's been in the Indigenous music scene for many years. He's as old as I am. Okay. Here's a song called "The Racist." That's not how it goes, man. I don't mind sitting in a van, writing songs about the promises and treaties that we had, but you can't take 1 ounce of the truth. Through no fault of your own, you are the way you are. You're brought into this world serve as a scar on a wound so deep it hurts. Somebody taught you to hate. Somebody showed you the way. Somebody owes you an apology. Somebody was wrong. Why can't we figure all this out? We are born, we evolve. If you don't, that's your fault. You're past the point of being told how to be. Somebody taught you to hate. Somebody showed you the way. Somebody owes you an apology. Somebody is wrong.
Wow, I was just vibing to that. I love that. I don't know, my face does really weird like expressions when I love something, you know. I'm not even gonna like look at the camera later or the video later on my face looks like, but I was like, whoa, you know.
Yeah.
I
I'll
like
inbox
that.
you a screenshot.
Yeah.
That'll be your guys' next week opening shot.
Good idea. Look at that.
Right on, man. Well, thank you for joining us today. It's always a great honor to see you, brother. It's nice to see that a lot of us from that first AM camp are still going, still playing music, and still getting our art out there. I think it's important. It's our way of telling our story and capturing a moment in time and telling what's happening not only in the past but right now. And I think with a song like that, it definitely holds truth. A lot of people are talking about truth and reconciliation and all those things, and even Chelsea, she's involved with a new group, One Nation, I believe that it's called. And those type of things are really important, and it's important for us as artists to write about those things that are happening. So good song, and
Yeah, man.
it's great to talk to you, bro.
Likewise, yeah, it's been so long. Even both of you guys. I mean, I know Kurt. We met at the first one. Is that what it was? The first camp?
Yeah. So yeah.
And then I met you in 2012 when you were driving at AM camp.
That's right. Yeah. I did a few years driving. Holy heck! Were you there when I drove into the ditch, or not the ditch, but down the slope at Falcon Trails? Was that the same one?
It was so icy there.
Yeah,
I fell on my ass a bunch of times walking to the cabin. So that might have been from this, though. I don't know.
Yeah, we had a good time out there. I mean, like, there was a lot of times we were up till 4 or 5 in the morning playing songs, and then we had classes at 8 a.m., 9 a.m. or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But that was, that was one of the great times as a musician, is to get together with a bunch of other musicians and share songs and get the critiquing from some of the more professionals in the industry. So yeah, Amp Camp, I really hope to see that continue for young artists, because at the time we were younger.
Yeah, yeah. Young and dumb, right? But
Maybe they can have a rocking chair camp for the old guys.
yeah, I don't know if I'd make that one. Just kidding. But I was gonna say, people that get a chance to go and do the Amp Camp thing should do it a couple of years. Like I did probably almost every year up until I started driving, and then. But it gives you that chance to Crazy Buns. You can't open the door right now. Close that, okay? I'll be right out. My little guy, just moving the whole camera. To get a chance to do it more than once, because the first, maybe the first time you might be a little bit young and a little bit in that up till 4 class by 8 mode. But then as you get a bit older, you realize that that's definitely not the best way to go. And if you get the chance to do it again, then the second time around, or third or fourth or sixth, you finally come into it a little bit more, and you really soak it in a bit more, I think.
Yeah, no, I was lucky enough to go twice, and so yeah, both times huge learning experience. Yeah, for me. And it's funny too, because that's where I met my buddy Dallas there. And he was like, "Hey man, how about I'll hoop dance to one of your songs?" I was like, "What the hell? Hoop dance?" And he's like, "Yeah, let's play flute and have hand drum to contemporary music, right?"
Yeah,
so
that's what it's all about. Is me hooking up and collaborating like that.
Yeah, exactly. And we went on tour for a good 5 years after that. I was actually at a orientation to start my job with the city, with the Parks and Rec. So it was a good job and stuff. But Dallas contacts me. He's like, "Hey man, you want to go on tour?" And I was like, I'm sitting in an orientation to get this job. So he's like, "Well, I'll have you booked from now till January," and it was the summer, right? So right till the next year. So he was like, "In the first place we're going is Arizona." So I'm like, "Come get me, let's go."
You're like,
that was
all
the
right,
last time. Yeah, that was the last job I had. So crazy.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can't even remember.
JC, you definitely gained a fan here. I'm like, I just love it, all of it. You're incredible. Your music is amazing. I'm probably gonna go and download all your music to my Spotify.
Cool.
And anybody else listening, like, I suggest that you go and follow this guy. You're all over social media, right? Facebook, all of that.
Yeah, you betcha. Yeah. But I've been a fan of yours for a long time already. So.
Jeez. Right. See, I'm so glad that we do this, because then I get to meet all these other musicians and then I get to follow them and then listen to their music and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really glad that we do this. Do You Hear Me Now podcast? It's been a blast so far.
Yeah. I'm just glad you said hello. That you said yes.
Yeah, I know, but that's right on that you guys are doing this podcast too as well. I caught a bit of the one with Leanne the other time there, and I mean, it's such a, like she had said, it's such a good idea, right? To sit and sing and chat and catch up and all that kind of stuff. So congratulations on doing this up.
For sure.
Thanks,
we should all hook up and do a show in Winnipeg or something.
Yeah.
That would be cool. We might have to travel out there and do some stuff for sure. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, I'd be down for that for sure.
I'm down.
And if you ever want to come to Edmonton, we can do a show here too.
Exactly.
Well,
yeah.
I do have a guitar in Saskatoon that I need to pick up.
Well, there you go. You're halfway here.
That sounds like a song right there, man.
Hey, yeah.
Go pick up your guitar in Saskatoon.
Yeah. Good buddy, Michael Campbell.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Oh, I know Michael. Yes, he's incredible. I love him.
Yeah,
Michael's
he's awesome, eh? Great guy.
I met him at a gig in the Northwest Territories. Yeah. Cool.
Right on. Well, continued success, you guys. Everybody, Right on. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks so much, JC.
Thanks for
My
coming
Thanks for
pleasure.
by,
joining us
brother.
tonight.
We'll talk to you soon, man.
All right, guys and gal.
Hi.
All right. You want to sing now? It's
Well,
your turn.
yeah, okay. Holy smokes.
Unless you got something else to say here, you know.
Well, I was gonna say I like what Chelsea was talking about earlier with tell us about the classics that you heard about today.
The
So I'm
90s.
doing an elders gathering tomorrow in my hometown, Wabasca. And I'm like going through these old songs. I'm getting like super inspired. I'm like, this is where it all began, you know, and looking for classic country music. And these MF on Spotify have like you know their playlists are labeled classic country, and they have shit from like the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, and I'm like, excuse me, you are calling that classic music? Like the audacity. I'm like, I was born in the 90s, I'm not that old, like come on.
You're a classic model now, Chelsea.
I'm classic.
We're gonna have to start calling you Auntie now.
I feel like punching a Gen Z, you know, like just because us millennials aren't old yet. Rude.
Well, you know, to me, classic country is 60s to mid 70s.
Right?
And then you got like the late 70s to mid 80s is semi-classic country.
I was trying to sing some Hank Williams today, and I'm like, oh my god, like how does this guy? I could not. I tried like 3 different songs, and I'm like, I'm terrible at this. I'm not even gonna try anymore. Hank Williams Sr., the yodeling.
Yeah, you don't.
Man.
He's got that definite style through the nasally style. That's hard to mimic.
Well, I'll jam a quick song here while we kill our last bit of minutes. It's great to see you too this week.
Yeah, we missed
hopefully
you.
we'll all get together next time and you know kick some butt. I can feel it calling in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, I can see it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. If I saw you drowning, I would not lend a hand. I've seen your face before, my friend. I don't know if you know who I am. And I think I saw you with my own 2 eyes. So wipe off that grin. I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. I can feel it calling in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it calling in the air tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, yeah. Oh Lord, yeah. Oh Lord, yeah. Oh Lord. I can feel it calling in the air tonight.
Woo!
Woohoo!
All
Yeah.
right. We're getting close to the end if we want to say anything, but I think since everybody wanted to hear Chelsea, I will play out your newest single there, Ain't No Man. Just play
Okay.
it, I'll share the screen or whatever. But does anybody have anything else they want to say?
Check
Working
us
on a new song.
April 16th.
April 16th.
Buy tickets.
Yeah,
Jared
River
Lee,
Cree.
Danita Large, Kurt Young, Chelsea Young, and Trent.
Don't forget to buy tickets from me first.
And if Chelsea's out of tickets, come to me second.
Yeah, and I'll be swinging around.
Yeah, I have a vehicle and I can drive anywhere in the greater Edmonton area.
Me too.
She's gonna have a flat tire tomorrow because I know where she lives. So. Just kidding. Okay, I'm going to share a Chelsea Young song to end the podcast. You guys can check it out. Just bear with me while I get it ready here.
Which
one is it?
Hear me
I
now.
love the beginning. I was just like so stoked. It was the last part, believe it or not, when we recorded the song. The very beginning was the last part. Yeah.
Store for my jewelry design business.
As soon as
So,
the
shop here
commercial's
powered by
over, it'll be
Google.
on here. Oh, that's not the song I wanted. Is that Chelsea? Oops. Sorry, guys. Give me a second here. Keep talking. I'll get it there in a second.
Technical difficulty, but that's okay.
We want to get some Chelsea to. There it is, right there.
There we are.
Woo! You can hear it. We're good. Yeah.
My granddaddy always said that the day.
Oh, what happened? There's no sound. There's no sound, guys. There's no sound.
Sorry, everybody. Power went out.
Power went out, and should we play the song since it got cut out?
Honestly, we apologize. Power out twice. Have a good week. Come back next week. Buy tickets for April 16th live at River Cree on behalf of me and Kurt and Chelsea somewhere out in the internet. Thanks for watching this week, everybody. And we'll see you next week. We have who do we have? What is it? Next week is April 5th?
I believe so, yeah.
No, next week we have Relic. Bill
Hey, what's up, homeboy?
So come and check out Bill. We got Mr. 118 coming at you.
Yes.
Sorry about all the ends and starts and stops, but have a great week, everybody.
Next week we will start with Chelsea's song.
Yes, we will. But I'm not playing it just in case we get power out again. Maybe her song is too deadly to be played.
You know, it's so